Okay, and where were we? Was I doing... Oh, Earth Cycles and Systems. Wait, that's number 5. Oh, it says on the front. So, just kidding, I didn't notice until right now it says which unit it is. So, Unit 3, Unit 3. These are the things that I learn when I'm filming on the fly. And then, what was number 4? 4 was, independent study is the literature. So, let's just look at this in the beginning and see what that means. So learning about point of view, learning about argumentative writing, and I think we're about to be using this, to be honest with you. I haven't used it yet, but that's the beauty of having a age range on these different materials, is that you can do them when you want to do them. So that we're now on the last unit, which is independent study, Earth Cycles and Systems in Asia Today. And sorry, the last unit 4 was The Single Shard, which is this book, I think is based in Korea, which we just read separately. So let's take a look at what books are assigned for this. I'm guessing it's the Ancient Civilizations book. And this covers Russia, Turkey, the Middle East, Central Asia. Yeah, geography of the world. And then you're still using the Ancient China and Ancient Japan books, which are here. And then, so that is Asia Today. And then where did I put the Earth Cycles and Systems? Sorry, this is kind of chaotic. Exploring Ecology, which is this book. So, and again, I've already unboxed all of this if you want to go see everything that's included in this Moving Beyond the Page. And this is only the first semester. The second semester, I think, does a lot more of like physics, physical science. And one thing that I did find, which you can find on the website, is a printable lesson plan. So, and again, I talked about this in my other video. You can do, I think, a 4-day, relaxed 4-day, stuff like that. And so you could see here, you're doing one thing of science, one thing of history, and one thing of English. And so I had given this to my son. That's why I have it. This didn't end up working out for him because it's too many pieces and too much going from this to that. I think that unless you have a super independent student, this is probably going to be better for doing with your student, which I do plan to do. That's why I still have all of these things, is I just haven't quite figured out who I'm doing it with and when, stuff like that. But like I said, I'm going to be using some of these pieces. So let's put those things away. And so basically the way that the Moving Beyond the Page curriculum works, like I said probably already a couple times, and you're like, why are you repeating yourself? Is you have like a comprehensive language arts book that you're working from. Then you have the comprehensive history book that you're working from. Then you have the comprehensive science book you're working from. So while they are integrated by theme, they're separate. So that makes them conducive to using as unit studies. That makes them conducive to use as a supplement to other curriculums. It makes them conducive to, I only want to do whichever thing, or they can be used all together. So that's one of my favorite things about Moving Beyond the Page. So next we will move on to Bookshark, which is also 7th grade. And we have the science, which is the science that we did this year as our engineering and technology elective. It's actually 2 separate classes, but we use this for both. So this is what the cover looks like. And it is typical Bookshark. You've got I have this out because we have to return it to the charter. Long story. This is what your instructor guide looks like, and you have a reading selection, and then you have activity questions, supplies for your lab. Bookshark is planned 4 days a week. They don't have a 5-day week. I don't know why, but we do it 5 days a week, so we just start the next week. And then integrated into that, when you have this in order, is the assignment page. So this is what the student does. We do use this independently, so I give everything to my son. That has not been great for the labs. The labs have not been working out great because I think that they need more assistance. So that's kind of something that's on my radar. These are the books that you get, which are super cool, like really, actually super cool. He's been enjoying this, and sorry, it's sideways. I just can't fit this way. Super cool tech. That was actually out of stock for a while. I had to get on Amazon. Robotics. And there's a lot of robotic stuff in the lab kit, which I didn't pull out because it's just lab pieces. I mean, supplies. This is about energy, then planet Earth. Then you have the Industrial Revolution. Then we have a book about garbage. Then we have a book about canals and dams. And these are all part of this science curriculum, which can also be used for specifically engineering and technology. So that is the 7th grade science for Bookshark. The language arts I've not used because I have found other things work better for us, but I wanted to show you the scope and sequence for that. And this is, I printed this off the sample on the website. So we have used the readers. I just haven't done the actual mechanics work. So for spelling, they often use, what is it called? This other thing. I don't remember what it's called, but anyway, there's this other book that you do. And then there's these worksheets in here. This is all available on their website. Like this is the writing assignment. So that just hasn't really worked well for us because it's not like, here you go. This is really, again, something you have to do one-on-one with your student. And that's a challenge for our family. So I've found other things that can be used more independently. But, Wordly Wise, that's the book I was thinking of. We've used Wordly Wise. It's good for vocabulary. But if you want to know more about language arts, I'm sure there's other videos. I just wanted to share that is available if you want to look at it. And then I will show you the books, or actually I'll show you the history guide first. So the history we have done, and it was really good. It's the 2nd year of world history. And as with the other Bookshark levels, you have this layout and you see readers. So this is actually language arts. There are no worksheets for this. It is just reading. And then there is a lap book, which I will show you. And at the end, and this is also available on their website, there is, this is the book list. There's the scope and sequence, or this is actually the timeline figures, because they have a timeline that you can do. This is the scope and sequence. And so see, I had it marked up for the charter. This is what's covered. And I'll just show you the books that comes with it, and then I'll show you the lap book. And so this was really good because we have, my oldest 2 are readers, and so they both did this, I think. My second child just read through these books super fast, and then we moved on to Build Your Library. I'm pretty sure that's what happened. Because she did the Ambleside Online the following year. But she did like 2 years of world history in 1 year because she just reads constantly. And so these are kind of like mostly modern books, some classics. But the one thing that one friend brought up to me is that she feels like when she's using Bookshark, because they are a sister company to Sunlight, there's more like that the books will be discerned with a Christian viewpoint, if that makes sense. Like there's going to be a narrower, like there's less likely to be content concerns, I guess, if that's something that you're concerned about. That's a point for them. And then the other point is that people don't consider them secular because they're a sister company of Sunlight. And sometimes there's occasional Christian references that make their way through, but it hasn't been a pervasive thing that I've seen. So anyway, I really like their world history levels and obviously Eastern Hemisphere. And then this is the poetry book. And I don't have my Kingfisher encyclopedia here, but that's also a spine and story of the world. So those are the books for 7th grade Bookshark. Let me quickly get those out of the way so that I can show you kind of the most exciting part of this curriculum and this video. Honestly, it's pretty exciting to me. And again, I apologize for background noise, but 6 kid life. Okay. So this is the world history lap book. I don't recall if there's 1 or 2. And it comes with Oh, this is World History 1. Do I have... Well, this is actually not the one I was going to show you. That's funny. So this is actually for the 6th grade, but there is one for 7th grade. I just don't know where it is. It says World History 1 from ancient Egypt through the 1600s. Guess what? This is the wrong box. So anyway, this is not what I wanted to show you, but this is an option that you have to make with the World History curriculum, and there is a lovely one I have for World History 2, but I will have to dig in my closet and find it because I found the wrong box. But, you know, I'm going to leave this in because then you will know that this is how I roll, is by the seat of my pants. And these are the different parts of the lap book, which we now know that we have the whole thing to make. So that'll be convenient when I do this, when I do actually 6th grade Bookshark. But I'll look for the other one and I'll show you guys. I'll make a separate short. So that is the 3 curriculums I wanted to show you. Bookshark and moving beyond the page. I cannot find anything I'm trying to find right now. That is so frustrating. And build your library. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope that you glean some wisdom out of this chaotic mess. Have a good weekend.